Hey, what's up guys? It's Chris Bell and I am in the parking lot of Costco, one of my favorite places. You can see in the background here, there's an In-N-Out. We might have to hit that later too and get some Flying Dutchman, but for right now, we're gonna go to Costco and we're gonna take a look at some meat. I'm gonna show you what I talked about on the Joe Rogan podcast. A lot of people are wondering what I do on my carnivore diet, and so I'm just gonna show you a little bit of that. Gotta take these off because I don't want people to think I'm a douchebag. So I'll take off the glasses here. And we'll head back to the meat section. Gotta walk through all this electronic nightmare. Trying to get you to buy another big screen TV, another computer, another iPod, another iPhone, some other bullshit over here, who knows. All we need is meat, baby. As you can see, they don't make it easy. Cheap meat, you gotta take a long walk for the cheap meat. It's part of the problem. But we are on a diet. We are on a 10-minute walk to the meat section. What the hell was that? So right here is my first pit stop. It's one of the first things I get. These are some apples, some organic apples. They come in these big giant packages, but they're nice and juicy. So I like them. They're organic. I don't know if that matters, but they are. So anyway, here we are over here now at the meat section. All right, so over here we got meat for days. Right here we got in these blue containers. When you see these little blue containers, that's the good meat. You're gonna wanna take a look for the USDA Prime. Those are the better cuts. It's a little bit more expensive. For example, this one is filet mignon, so it's $22.99 a pound. It's not very cheap. You can go right across and you can get the Prime one, and that's gonna be probably like $19.99 a pound. So it's much cheaper to get the choice meat, but I don't eat a whole lot of meat, so I usually go with the Prime. If you look, there's some better deals, like a New York strip steak, for example. If you like a New York strip steak, those are pretty good too. They're only $13.99 a pound, so it sort of depends on what you want. I recommend that you go for the fattier cuts. They're actually usually cheaper and they're better. We got some steak tips over here. Now these are top sirloins. These are only like $9 a pound. I mean, any of this red meat is good for the carnivore diet. I always recommend the prime meat is always going to be better. I always try to get the prime meat no matter what cut I'm getting. However, the other choice meat is fine as well. You got here, these are beef ribs, which I made last night. These are delicious with a little bit of Worcestershire sauce on them. And then, where's my favorite? I gotta find my favorite, hold on. And the reason there was no ribeyes over there is because they have some beautiful ribeyes over here. If you take a look, these are, this is the best steak, I think, the ribeye, and then you get a ribeye cap. These things are crazy. These things have like a ton of fat in them, all marbled in there. All that stuff's really good for the carnivore diet. It's gonna keep you full throughout the day. It's gonna make you not crave carbs. It's gonna make you not wanna eat carbs. So this is pretty much it, man. This is the meat aisle at Costco, and if you want to see over here, we got all sorts of fish. Any of this fish is good on a carnivore diet. Anything's legal. So you got to watch out for stuff like this. This is a wonderful salmon dish with like butter on it and stuff, but the problem is when you look at the ingredients, it's farm salmon. We don't want farm salmon. We want, see what that sucker says? Wild Alaska seafood. We got more fishies. Fishies with heads. I don't like this kind of stuff. But anyway, if you do like this kind of stuff, all this stuff is fine on a carnivore diet. We also have stuff like this. These pre-cooked roasts. Just be careful to read ingredients if you're going to buy something like that. that's pre-cooked. A lot of it has sugar in it. I would recommend not buying them, but sometimes if you're, you know, in a hurry or you want something a little bit different, it's okay now and then. Just like I said, try to get the ones that aren't soaked in sugar. Even things like this, I would be totally fine with you having a grass-fed beef, Polish sausage, or hot dog. I mean, that's going to be okay too. It's just all meats, all kinds. Doesn't really matter. You could even have these, ta-da, chicken wangs. You could have chicken wangs, but like I said, be careful with the sauces and the sugars, and not like a little bit of sugar is going to kill you. I made ribs yesterday with Worcestershire sauce on it. They were amazing. But sugar is probably like the last ingredient on the organic, best brand I could find, Worcestershire sauce. So again, that's not going to kill me. It's such a little tiny bit in there of added sugar, and that's not going to hurt me. And regardless, I am eating apples and things like that, so I do have a little bit of sugar in my diet anyway. Although, like I said, there's a big difference between the refined sugar and the added sugars. That's something we always gotta keep in mind. Then one more thing that we always want to look for on a carnivore diet to make sure we're getting all of our nutrition in is these beauties that we're gonna find in here. That's right, boys and girls. Eggs. Eggs for days. Eggs, 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 eggs. I try to get the best ones I can find. When you're buying eggs, you're always gonna want to buy organic. See right here? Pasture-raised eggs, and that's what I like about Costco. They have organic. A lot of the foods are organic, pasture-raised, no antibiotics, yada yada yada. The beef isn't grass-fed, but like I said, there's not a whole lot of information that tells us how much better that is for us over the long term. We know it is better. It definitely has more omega-3 fatty acids, which that makes it great. But a trick that I have to sort of correct for that is I eat fish a couple times a week. So throw in some salmon a couple times a week. I would recommend that over taking fish oil pills. But it definitely works to up your omega-3, and that's going to help you with a lot of things. It's going to help also your hair, skin, and nails and make you look pretty like me. Even Joe Rogan said I look pretty. You heard him. Said I look good. You heard him. I am getting a little wrinkly though. I don't know what's up with that. I gotta make sure I wear my shades, even inside, like Dave Asprey. Alright guys, that was Costco. I'm out. And now I'm leaving Costco. And yes, I am empty-handed. I did that all just for you guys. All for the camera. If I had to do it all over again, I would. But you know what I am gonna do now? Go to In-N-Out and get some Flying Dutchman. Yep, you heard me. You heard me. They heard me. Everybody heard me. Everybody's hearing it. Everybody wants to be part of it. It's not even open yet, by the way. It's got 12 more minutes to open, so I might have to wait this out. We'll see. I'm a gunslinger though.